I think that's an excellent visual representation of what a panic attack can be like. You get the sense of fear, you get the sense of lightheadedness, of dizziness, and particularly the need to flee. It may be the same fright that somebody would feel if you were walking down a trail and a grizzly bear came out in front of you, only there's nothing happening. There's no reason for it. And that makes it even more difficult. The whole disorder is extremely irrational from that perspective. That also makes it very difficult for people with panic attacks to explain it to other people. Other people will say, well, it can't be that bad. You know, this is something you should be able to do, or why are you worried about doing this? Why are you worried about going there? And there's no answer. There's no answer. The reason is just the panic attacks themselves. The desire to flee is a strong part of the panic disorder. And to the extent that a person goes along with that, they become increasingly disabled. They start restricting their life more and more. You may notice that their breathing looks a little more labored. You may notice that they look tense. But people with panic attacks, particularly if they've been having them for a while, learn to disguise them. They learn, especially if they have to function in society, they really do try to minimize the symptoms that other people are able to see. So not uncommonly, people will have a panic attack in front of you and you'll not be able to tell. Most people are extremely relieved when they get the diagnosis. They've often been floating around with this constellations of symptoms that are absolutely terrifying. And when we're able to say, yes, there is a problem, there is a biological part to it, there is a treatment for it, they're tremendously relieved and tremendously gratified. They commonly start in their late teens and early 20s. They often start after periods of significant stress, and they often start after the loss of a major relationship, a breakup in a primary relationship, or the death of a parent, something along those lines. Panic attacks seem to be associated with loss on a psychological level. There is also most likely a genetic predisposition for some people to have panic attacks. This is the synapse, or the space between nerves, and we have this throughout the body where one nerve ends and another one starts. In that space we have substances called neurotransmitters. These substances carry impulses from one nerve to another. The primary neurotransmitters involved in panic attacks are norepinephrine, epinephrine, and serotonin. That's what seems to trigger what is sometimes called the fight or flight response. Most of the newer medications seem to work by enhancing the effect of serotonin. That in turn seems to have a stabilizing effect on the other neurotransmitters. It's critically important, though, to get people out doing things that they have stopped doing. That's also very difficult.